Hi everyone, and it is test week for the renal module. Today is actually Tuesday because on Monday I was still recovering from being sick. I felt kind of out of it, and honestly you guys didn't miss much because I was doing Anki and practice questions at the same desk I'm always at. But today I'm going to be heading to the medical school with Colleen and getting some work done with that because I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm going to try to take it slow because I don't want to burn out right before the exam, but I do want to make sure I have more passes over more difficult concepts, though I think I've been covering things pretty well so far. So let's get started with that day and I'll see you guys there. Oh.
No.
Colleen, how are you feeling about studying? What are you doing over here?
Well, I'm drinking a bang, so that tells you as much as you need to know. I'm looking at some cystic kidney diseases and some congenital kidney diseases. Just getting some quick review in with my embryology.
Yeah, I think we study kind of similar, but a little different. I just threw up on the board a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to do some RX. So, well, actually I finished RX, so AMBOSS, I guess, but we're working hard.
Yes, rewriting and rewriting and rewriting.
Alright guys, I've just made it back home from school, and we gotta get started with working on the doctoring review. I will be making a summary of 2 of the lectures for today, and I'll share with you guys what I learned. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday morning, one day before our renal exam. I will be filming some Friday because I'm actually doing kind of my first school-wide kind of voluntary event, so I'm pretty excited about that. But for right now, we are gonna take this last day, make the most out of it. I know yesterday I told you guys I would tell you a little bit more about what I'm learning in doctoring, so I'm gonna take the time to do it now. But here, one lecture was discussing national data sets or data sets, potato, for renal disease. And what the CMS, which is the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, uses these data sets to basically try to improve the quality of care and the different ways they do that. Here are some of the data sets that are used for end-stage renal disease patients, like the USRDS, UNOS. UNOS is used for transplants for kidney patients. Crown Web is a big one that works with them. Incentivization is just kind of talked about on basically paying doctors based off of quality versus quantity for Medicare and Medicaid patients. Another kind of interesting kidney-based doctoring lecture is kind of nutrition and what kidney patients should avoid or what they should eat more of, and especially based off of their stage of kidney disease. So people with chronic kidney disease and pre-dialysis, basically before dialysis, just want to make sure you get a low protein intake, low sodium intake. Acute kidney injuries can also be where you need to have a special nutritional diet, but it kind of varies depending on the cause of acute kidney injury. And here are a lot of fruits and vegetables that people with chronic kidney disease should probably avoid, largely because these have high potassium in them. So that's just kind of a little spiel on what we would cover in doctoring. Just a quick example. I am going to head to the coffee shop real quickly with Tommy. We're going to go through some practice questions, do some reviews, kind of blow through more practice questions, do some reviews, and more practice questions. So kind of just hammering on topics, basically just tightening the final screws that we need to do well tomorrow. So hopefully everything goes fine, and I will see you guys at the coffee shop.
Beta 2 agonist? Yeah. Hypokalemia. I would put C on the exam.
I see, flip a coin. All right, it's D. We're going with D.
All right.
Hi everyone, so it is Thursday morning. I yesterday finished wrapping up 80 practice questions with TEAMI. This test, I did so many more practice questions than I've ever done, but hopefully that pays off. This module did feel more enjoyable to study for, so I have to go and set up for my test because check-in is in about 25 minutes. So I'm just gonna set up and I will see you guys after the exam and let you guys know how it went. Alright guys, I quite literally just finished the exam, just got up from it. I think it went really well. I hope it did. I feel fairly confident about how I studied, and I don't always feel that way, so that's a good thing. I feel like it was super fair, nothing that I had not seen. My problem with testing is always interpreting the way they're asking the question. I don't know why, but sometimes my brain is like thinking they're asking one thing, but it's definitely another. So that's where some of my struggle came from on this exam, trying to figure out what the question was actually asking and going after. But I think I was able to do that for most of them. Hopefully I passed and more, but I will say overall, kidney module was a success. I feel like I learned enough and I am fine with the material. So to finish off the day, I'm gonna get maybe some relaxing in. The video is not over though, because I'm gonna be taking you guys with me tomorrow to volunteer. Super excited for that. This is kind of the first big volunteering event I'm going to be doing because of COVID, but glad the test is over and I will see you guys in the next clip.
Oh, really? I think so. I can't remember that part. No, you just called the alarm. We're at the dinner thing, you kept on your alarm. So clearly...
Are you struggling there?
Shut up. Concept like that. This cannot go on YouTube. They can't see me like this.
Alright everyone, thank you for following me this week for the renal test week. Volunteering was super awesome to be able to give them that opportunity to finally actually be able to kind of go out, give back to the community. The Houston Food Bank is huge, and I think that was the main center one, so there was lots of machines and things like that, but it was super cool to see that whole system that's put in place to try to provide food for lots of hungry families. So I think yesterday we packed about a total of 720 of those boxes you saw in the last clip. So as a class, we did that on that one shift, which was really awesome to me. So hopefully I can do some more consistent volunteering as the pandemic hopefully continues to die down, but we will see. Next week we're starting lungs, the pulmonary system, and then after that module we will be done with the first year of medical school, but we do have to get through it then, and we will get through it together. So I will see you guys in the very next episode of MedHead.